name is Gina DeDomenico. I'm from Laguna Beach, California, and I'm a costume concept artist for film and TV. I have been working professionally for 30 years. No, I'm absolutely schooled. I mean, I've been drawing since I was a little kid. That's all I ever did was draw. But it definitely was school that made it so that I was a working artist. My favorite movie, there's so many. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, for sure. Bedknobs and Broomsticks, those kind of goofy movies, which are still my favorite kind of movies. Pizza, of course, it's pizza. Went to school at the Academy of Art College. That's where I started, and I took everything I could take, graphic design and fashion design and any classes I could take. So that's where I started my art education. And then when I realized that I really was good at fashion illustration, that's when I moved to New York and went to Parsons. I went to Parsons School of Design in New York City, and I thought I was going to be a fashion illustrator. And when I graduated from fashion design school, photography had taken over. And so I knew I had to do something else. So I decided to try to get into the movie industry, to costumes. And when I found out that to get in, you had to be part of a union, in the union that I was supposed to be part of, which is the Costume Design Union, there was a category called Costume Illustrator. And so I was able to get in as a costume illustrator, not knowing that the job even existed. And once I got in as an illustrator, I started working and I never stopped. I wish I had learned digital art sooner. I could have learned it probably 5 or 6 years earlier than I did, but when I tried it out in the early days of digital art, it was just so glitchy. I thought, this is never gonna happen. This is a joke. There's no way. And so I dismissed it, and that was a mistake. I am a night owl. I'm trying to change it because I'd rather be up in the morning, but I'm definitely a night owl. I'm so happy working here and not in the production office. I'm very happy being in my own office now and not in a production office. The drive was brutal. I work in complete silence, even though I have these ideas that I'm going to put on great music or listen to a podcast. I absolutely cannot do two things at one time. And when I illustrate, literally everything around me goes silent. Someone could stand right next to me and be talking to me and I don't hear them. And so I have to work in silence, because I work in silence even if there's something on or someone's talking to me. Before I start a project, I have to completely clean up my desk, like everything. I have to read all my emails, I have to go through all my papers, everything has to be organized. But then once the project starts, it all has to be messy. I have to have swatches everywhere, I have to have my research everywhere, and that's my comfort zone. It has to be clean, and then everything can go crazy. I think I'm stuck in the 80s, like musically, definitely stuck in the 80s. My favorite band? Talking Heads. the X-Men. I was actually brought in and interviewed and hired for the first X-Men, but I couldn't take it because I was still on the time machine and I didn't realize, and it was literally like a week. If I had been done that week, I had like one more week on time machine, I would have been able to start. And so I just kind of let it go. And now, of course, I read X-Men growing up. It's my favorite comic book of all time. And the fact that I didn't work on it makes me crazy. I don't have to stay motivated to finish. I love drawing so much that I just zone out and I always finish. It's getting started and feeling like you're in the zone is what I find is hard. But once I'm there, finishing is a breeze. Summer. I grew up in Hawaii, and so as much as I love the leaves turning and the snow, the beach and the sun and summer clothes, that's my favorite. To exercise. That's my best tip. Just getting out, getting fresh air, stretching, feeling alive. That's how I do it. My spirit animal is a horse. And I really honestly don't know what a spirit animal is. I mean, I do, but I don't. But the first thing I ever drew was a horse, and I was obsessed with them when I was growing up. And then I had one. I was lucky enough to have one. So I think it's a horse.